and it's been important for us to look for those alternative revenue streams. And Pilton was an opportunity which came up. I'm not sure how long ago it was now. It was
Must have been around 1998.
yeah, possibly that could be right. Where one of our members had an opportunity to. We had a contact at the festival, which then gave us the opportunity to set up a stall, and so that's what we did. He had the idea that doing something which was different, and we picked up on doing Tex-Mex food, which no one at that point was actually sort of doing serving, and that has proved quite successful. I think one of the things that has made it also successful for us has been the location. We've had the same location over the years, which, if anyone knows the festival, we're right next door to the cider bus, so, which is very convenient, very handy. Yeah, and we've adapted the menu over the years, and it's great when we sort of hear from people who turn up and say, "Oh, do you remember me from last year? I've been here a few times," and which is great to see. Yeah. I would definitely say look at whatever festival or opportunities for raising income. For us, because we've been going a long time, it was probably, we've developed our setup. So we've got quite a professional back kitchen with sort of professional kit, which we've sort of acquired over the years. When we first started, it was a bit Heath Robinson, our kitchen, and I remember sort of doing it particularly on the muddy years, sort of wooden floor, which then sort of was wet and you were sliding all over the place. But now, it's a much slicker operation. But certainly I would say look for those revenue streams, and also consider if there are any sort of local festivals and events that you could actually sort of piggyback onto, which effectively is what we have done. But it is, the thing that we've found is that it's quite labour intensive. We are lucky that part of the deal for us on the site is that we have roughly around about 22 volunteers who are associated with the serving, but we also do some stewarding for the festival, so which is also an opportunity for a revenue stream. And then some of those stewards come on site and help out in the kitchen as well. So because when you're there, each individual does about 6 to 8 hour shifts throughout the weekend. Mm-hmm. So there's opportunity to work and put something back to the club, but also opportunity then to actually go off and play and enjoy yourselves. It's a hard 2 weeks, partly because we burn the candle at both ends. We work hard and party hard. I think I usually sort of need another week off just to recover from the festival.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
What we now tend to do is that actually we use the serving hatch ourselves down at the club, particularly during the warmer months, to serve food and to serve drinks from down there. Saves people coming back up and down the stairs into the clubhouse.
Ideal. So you just keep it here and keep it open at the club as well.
Yeah.
And what do you think makes it so successful? What have you put into it? Do you think that?
I think our ethos there has always been. We've all done it voluntary, so everything we make, it goes into the club. And we always said right from the start, we want to give a decent meal for a decent price. So that was one of our unique selling points, wasn't it? And people sort of cottoned onto that and realised they were getting a decent meal in a decent price, where other people were sort of fleecing them, perhaps, in the festival. Perhaps I should say that. But,
no, I think good value for good value for money. I think with some of our meal deals, and also try to make sure that our drinks, and particularly our water, was the cheapest on site. It's one of the things that we try to sort of get across, is that our water's the cheapest on site, because it just as an opportunity, particularly when it's very, very sunny, to encourage people to be drinking water anyway. But the value for money bit was the key element, and I think that a lot of people came back to us each time and citing the value for money, and which is why we then sort of kept it going. So the stall, so Byron used to do catering, used to do quite a lot of our catering stuff here, and he's the one who sort of set up the menu and just gave us I suppose trained everybody in how to sort of make the fajitas, which is great. And we started off rigging up our kitchen and front and sort of selling many years ago, but it's now a bit more of a slicker operation where we have 2 units, so a front of house hatch, serving hatch, and also a back kitchen, so which makes it easier to take everything up into the festival and then bringing stuff back. And we do have very little construction, so we turn up on a Sunday to set up, and then some of the guys stay there from Sunday right through to the following Monday, but then before the festival starts, doing all the preparation, and then we open up on the Wednesday. So the day that the festival actually opens, we then actually start serving. I think it's many years of experience.
Yeah.
I think sort of so we all pitch in. I think it's the pitching in and everyone just pulling together. It's a fun, as I say, it's a fun week. It may be hard, but it's a fun week.
Something totally different as well to rugby, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it has all the elements of what rugby's all about. Teamwork, respecting each other, and all that stuff. Yeah.
So if you were there, did you sample our food?
I don't think.
Plenty of spaces set aside for local producers among the 250 food stalls on site. For some, the festival is what sustains them.
We get to run the club every year, cost-wise. It keeps us going, and we're very grateful to local for helping us out. It covers our running costs for the year. It's a lifeline.
Sometimes people say that